how big is that? One of the things that we ask our clients for Brand Lab when we take on a client is they have to do an identity document. So one of the first things they do is we're trying to find their North Star, their core, the thing that, why are you working this hard? It's an accelerator program. It's hard. We're asking people to sometimes double, even triple their business. And that's not easy. It takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and a lot of time. And so one of the things that we want to know is like, where is their center? And we ask them to think about their funeral and the legacy. How many people are there? What are they saying about you? What is the biggest legacies you want to leave behind? In a couple of years, where do you want to be doing? How does that tie in? What are you doing now, and how's that tie into that goal that you said you want to leave if anything happened, right? And a lot of people have thought about it, but very few have actually done the exercise through it. And well, I mean, all of our clients do that exercise. They have to, but they'll say to me, they'll go, I think about this and I've put a lot of thought, but I've never like really written it down. And a lot of writing those things down, I think, is a commitment. Like you're committing to yourself to stay true to your purpose. And I think they're a little bit afraid of that. When you talk to those people, what do they do to stay true to what they feel is success? How do they get that commitment from themselves to invest in themselves and also promise themselves that they'll do what they need to do for their own purpose?
Yeah. So I'll just go back actually to something you said there about the legacy that you leave. Because one of my other podcast episodes was with a lady called Dr. Kathy Zhang, and Kathy she's a palliative care doctor, and she worked through the COVID pandemic. And so she, was witnessing people passing away at a rate that was much higher than she would normally have in her clinics. And so, you know, we all know it. We all know this, that on your deathbed, you're not going to say, I wish I had spent more hours in the office, right? You're going to say, I wish I'd done
Never.
these other things. And Kathy's, got that hands-on experience of speaking to people in their last moments or in their dying days, and, having those conversations about what people really, really want to do. And the majority is about the legacy that they've left behind, right? Regrets maybe about some legacies, or actually celebrating what they've put in place for that. So I think that's a really powerful exercise to do, to
Yeah.
think about and really actually stop and think about it, not just kind of like randomly think about it, but actually, as you say, write it down on paper. What's the legacy that I want to leave? Because that, as you say, is a commitment to yourself that you will do that. And that's one of the coaching techniques that we have is you
Mm-hmm.
write a little note to yourself, and then also the identity aspect, which you touched on. We all have various identities that we have, but there are some key North Star elements to that, which are based really around your values, your interests, and your purpose. And so, if you think about the values, interests, and purpose that you have within your life, that helps to create that North Star, if you like, for your legacy as well.